Apart from accent, how can you tell someone is British? Ask them about the price of a Freddo. Any reaction other than a 10-minute long rant about how many you used to be able to buy for a quid compared to now, and they are not British. I'm fairly sure this is how the Bank of England determines what the inflation rate is. It's absolutely blasphemous that they're more than 5p these days. I remember going to the newsagent after school with my last 50 pence from my dinner money and buying a 25 pence pick and mix and like 5 Freddos for me and my mates. Cheeky little effin' froggy vagina is over 25 pence now. F him. The day Freddos went over 5 pence was a effing travesty. Also, Cadbury chocolate has a crafty recipe nowadays since the takeover. I'm sure it has something to do with flooding it with palm or rapeseed oil or something. It used to be unique. I used to love it. It wasn't high quality, but it has a delicious taste that set it as a viable alternative to good-tasting, good-quality chocolate. For non-Brits, what the F is a Freddo? A tiny chocolate bar that continually rises in price. Depending on how old you are, you may remember them being 5 pence, 10 pence, 15 pence, 20 pence, etc. The only correct price is the price they were when you were a child. Once you grow up, you must roll your eyes at how expensive they are nowadays. I believe they are around 40 and cep today. 40 pence. For a single Freddo? What has the world done? God, I'm an American and I'm getting pissed now. Great, now I have to rant about Freddos. American here, and I also just learned everything about a Freddo from the comments above, and I too am outraged. Congratulations on your new British citizenship. This was the only test. Your passport will be in the post shortly. When I was a wee lad, you could get 4 of them for that price. From a cultural awareness course I went on, British people will invite you out to the pub after work on a Friday. You'll get uproariously drunk together, laugh, sing, plan holidays, etc. as you go from pub to club to kebab shop. At the end of the night, you'll group hug each other and agree to be friends forever. On Monday back at work, they will pretend it never happened and they don't know you. Edit. This is clearly a stereotype particular to some middle-class Southerners and ignores the wonderfully diverse and rich drinking cultures found across the UK. Painfully true. Don't forget, it has to be a kebab shop no one would dare go to if they were sober. I've heard immigrants to Ireland complaining about the same thing. Everyone's very friendly, but it's hard to actually make friends. I think it depends what you expect from friends. Someone who will quietly forget your misdeeds from Friday night and leave you alone on Monday morning to adjust to the horror of the working week is a good egg in my book. Good God, yes. I've lived there for 18 months and made no friends. Okay, COVID might be a confounding variable, but I was there 6 months before that started. It's very weird, because all socializing is done in the pub. In South Africa, when you meet someone you hit it off with, you're inevitably invited to someone's house for a braai, barbecue, within hours of meeting them. In Ireland, going to someone's home is only for really intimate friends. When we tried to make friends by inviting all and sundry to our barbecue, we got really weird looks and nobody came. They probably thought we were weird sex fiends. This really upsets me. It's almost like they're embarrassed and ashamed of last Friday's night. Almost feeling guilty for having too much fun. It's more that we can't remember Friday night. Just walk up to them and say auto glass repair. If they finish it, they're British. You could also try singing 0800 00 1066. I just asked my British wife, I'm an American, to finish this and she did. Confirm she is British. 1066. 1066. Or you buy one, you get one free. I said you buy one, you get one free. Safe Style UK. Auto glass replace. Wait a minute, this is a Brit thing? It's also a Canadian thing, because I can very much hear that song in my head. Yeah, but it's Speedy Glass instead. 0118 999. 881999119725, 3. Dear Sierra / Madam, fire. Fire. Help me. Looking forward to hearing from you. I've had a bit of a tumble. In Canada, it's Speedy Glass. Exact same jingle. Suggest making tea in a microwave. Watch for the reaction. Edit, guys, I'm sorry. I'll put the kettle on and get the Yorkshire tea out. Reported for crimes against tea. Crimes against humanity. Oh. This is the correct answer. Am British and can confirm, this is beyond even my Monty Python loving levels of absurdness. I mean, where on earth would you even find a microwave big enough to fit yourself and a kettle in? As a fellow Brit, the above comment chain brings back scarring memories of this. What absurd lukewarm cow broth has she created? Edit, people please take note on, web link. How much jail time did she get for this? She deserves the blood eagle. Even as an American tea drinker, I'm stunned and appalled by what I just witnessed. There is no way that woman drinks that regularly. Just not possible. Unless you're talking to a northerner and referring to your evening meal. Do people actually do this? I'm disgusted and not even British. I'm already getting angry. Why would you say this? I'm a dual Canadian-British citizen, and I had this baffling conversation with an American, hereafter known as A, while I was in Iceland on a tour. A, why do all the rooms have those electric water boilers? Me. Extremely confused. Electric water boilers? Do you mean kettles? A, yeah, I've never seen one before. Why are they in every hotel room? Me. Still extremely confused. To make tea or coffee with. How else would you make tea? A, oh well, I just heat the water up in the microwave. Me, shocked Pikachu face. Someone who is really polite, the more they hate you, and more insulting the more they like you. Accurate. My love language is making jokes at the other person's expense until I take it too far and have to apologize. Ever since that one episode of 90 Day Fiancé, if I ever hear love language used as a phrase in any context, I cringe enough to generate the energy to power 100 suns. If I call you a vagina, you're probably my friend. If I call you a plank, you're in trouble. A friend of a friend is a Brit. For the first year of my knowing him, he worked himself onto every one of my effing nerves. Solidly didn't enjoy his company. But I don't typically begin social interactions that aren't in a bar by crap talking. Until one night we're all at a bar together and he made some stupid comment. I asked him if the lack of sunlight through childhood stunted his mental development, of if he was simply born a effing prick. We've gotten along great since then. Until one night we're all at a bar together and he made some stupid comment. I asked him if the lack of sunlight through childhood stunted his mental development, of if he was simply born a effing prick. Honestly, I'd buy your drinks for the night after that. I'm British and other British people seem to be forgetting this. I tell people all the time, if I'm being nice to you, I'm not being nice to you, and people still get all offended. I'm British, and the flip side of this is people being actual twats under the guise of banter. Yeah, but if someone says it's just a bit of banter or even uses banter in regular conversation, that person probably is a lot of bellend. That's true for a lot of us. We also tend to be very sarcastic people as a whole, and our humor shows this. Is this the cue to answer the question? Better stand here just in case. Sorry, are you in the queue? I was, but I stepped away to look at the trolley of reduced to clear biscuits. They eat beans on toast. My German boyfriend thought he was being so cute by making me beans on toast. His little face was so proud as he placed the plate in front of me. I looked down and he'd used kidney beans. He really thought it was just any beans. Edit, is the incriminating photo. Web link. Did you put a brave face on and still eat it, or did you explain in detail what he did wrong and supervised him as he corrected his mistake? I honestly didn't have the heart to tell him at the time. The next time he made the suggestion, I explained, there is a particular bean variety. He didn't know which it was, so we went to the shop together and I found them on the shelf. I am not joking, they were 18 months out of date with a layer of dust on the can. I think I still have the photo. Poor souls. Raffle, this is great, us Germans really cannot relate. Your taste buds just work differently. May I guess? My senses say Heinz beans, right? Those yellowy reddish ones with tomato sauce or whatever that is. Edit, his full English breakfast. YouTube link. Yes. They're made with haricot beans, but you're not allowed to mention that because it sounds too French. If they bang their hands on their knees as they get up from a seated position and then say right. Source, and British edit, okay, apparently many other countries do this too. Pretty sure the British started it. Right, I'm off. Me, every time I go anywhere. Haha, me too, and everyone I know. Translation, I wanted to leave half-hour ago, take the hint please. Observe their reaction to the term fanny pack. If they look scandalized, they're probably British. It's called a bum bag in the UK. The word fanny is apparently British slang for female genitalia, whereas it's old American slang for butt. We also call penises willies and having sex shagging. We don't tend to say I shagged her fanny with my willy though. I'll F your effing fanny off, you twat. Bring your wellies, lads, because we're going to be knee-deep in clunge. Minge. Completed it, mate. This girl's so wet for me I can hear the waves breaking in her fanny. Ah, Jay. The teenage sex pest. Ah, trained in the Queen's English, I see. Everything is British slang for female genitalia. Ah yes, in the morning I like my crumpet with a side order of muffin please. Then I do some gardening for a friend, she likes it when I attend to her bush. For lunch I'll have a spit roast with a couple of friends, then I have to nip down to B&Q to take a look at some hoes. This evening I'll probably take the village bike for a spin, although I'll probably need to lubricate it first. After all that I shall sit by the fire and look at pictures of birds holding their jugs. 'Cause they hate everything about the UK but will fight to the death anyone who criticizes it. This is a fairly common trait everywhere. We all love to bash our own country but will take great offense when we see/hear another foreigner say any critical about your country. It's all about tribalism. Americans are the opposite. I've defended US from Americans when I'm Iranian. In my experience, you're allowed to defend any country except America, and any conversation about wrongdoing by any country must include a disclaimer that America is terrible. Never before have I been so offended by something I 100% agree with. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.